Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Dynasty. What I got for y'all today again is another Mortal Kombat 11 video, and yes, indeed, you read the title of this video correctly. Tag team mode in Mortal Kombat 11. Can it happen? Will it happen? I'm going to discuss that in just a bit. Of course, I made my last Mortal Kombat 11 video about a week or so ago. You guys love that video, and typically speaking, you guys have a bunch of questions and concerns that you want me to talk about, and of course, this is one of those questions in my last video, so hey, this time around again, if you guys have any, video ideas you want me to discuss, let me know in the comment section below, because chances are, if it's a good enough question or idea, I'll probably talk about that and discuss it in a future video. So again, thank you guys so much for the recent love and support on these Mortal Kombat 11 videos. I'm just as hyped as you are. So with that said, let's get to the reason why you clicked on this video. Tag team mode at MK11. Can it happen, and will it happen? Now, personally, I don't think it's gonna happen. As much as I wish it would, I just don't. And I think it's gonna be for the same reason why, according to Boon, it didn't happen inside of Mortal Kombat X. So let's start from the beginning. Of course, as you guys know, MK9, the whole Mortal Kombat reboot, 2011 had the tag team mode, and it was really fun. It was some of the most fun I ever had playing in a Mortal Kombat game. My friends loved it. I loved it. As fun as it was, though, it was definitely kind of broken once you took it to a certain level. You could see how some of the character matchups were just crazy. If you had this, the certain characters on a team, you were pretty much unstoppable. So it was definitely unbalanced, but it was like a crazy way to have a lot of fun. I know for me personally, like I mentioned, I loved it inside the game because my friends would come over, and typically speaking, I'm a better than average player, I like to think, when it comes to Mortal Kombat. So my friends are button mashers. I'm not really a button masher. I could kick their ass blindfolded 9 times out of 10. So after, you beat them 10 times in a row, they're not having fun anymore. They're crying, they're upset, and tag team mode offered a way for you and your friends to still play together without hating each other. So it was really cool to go through like the ladders of a friend, and it was a great time. It was a great time. But according to Boon, surprisingly, it was the least played feature in Mortal Kombat 9. So because of that, the guys in NetherRealm Studios didn't feel the need to like emphasize and focus on adding that again inside of Mortal Kombat X. Then I find that really hard to believe, because even dating to like the MKXL launch, when we had the Kombat Pack 2 drop, there was so much hype and anticipation for this massive update. I remember so many people making like petitions and constantly tweeting Boon like, please bring back tag team mode inside of Mortal Kombat X, but now we do know that never happened. With the popularity of Dragon Ball FighterZ, the popularity of Marvel vs. Capcom, apart from Infinite, because that was, of course, a fail, expecting to see a tag team mode in a fighting game isn't too far-fetched, because they're still really prevalent even now with fighting games to this day. So just watch and see. I'm pretty sure once the announcement trailer drops, some teaser trailers drop, we see some gameplay, there's going to be some people clamoring again to see this game mode return once again after the fun that I know I had in Mortal Kombat 9. But going back to what Boon said, it does make sense. If it really was the least played game mode in Mortal Kombat 9, could you imagine if there was a tag team mode inside of Mortal Kombat X and it was like the least played game mode? Especially when you throw in the fact that we had variations in MKX. We had one gameplay style in Mortal Kombat 9. So just think about it from like a balancing standpoint for the developers. It was probably a nightmare in their head, because they had to balance all 3 of these variations per character. Throw in now that it's going to be 2 of these characters go up against 2 of these other characters, so you got 2 variations against 2 variations, and just going back to the prime of Mortal Kombat X, it seemed like every other month there was a new character that was broken and completely OP. I still remember when Tanya was nearly unstoppable. So from a balancing standpoint, I don't know if it would have worked, because you would have, like, for instance, like say Sub-Zero and Scorpion were OP. You would fix Sub-Zero and Scorpion, right? Then you'd probably have 2 others pop up, and you got to keep in mind as well is you got to make sure that the balancing for tag team mode also made sense for like one-on-one gameplay as well. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have it completely biased like that. It would have to work for both. So the amount of variables thrown into play would be insane. It's just variations, 2-on-2. It would be insane. The matchups would be insane from them studios to pull off and balance. I will say this, though. If there was one company, one team I had faith in, if they really wanted to pull this off, they could. I think NetherRealm Studios, as they really sat back and they made this work, they could make it work. As crazy and headachy as this could be, they could do it. So do I think it's going to come back? Probably not, because it's going to take so much time and effort to get it done just right and be completely balanced, and the payoff might not even be there. There's no incentive for them to even try this unless there's a demand, because it's going to take so much work for them. If it's the least played game mode again like it was in MK9, that would suck. That would really suck. It's unfortunate, but I think the whole risk and reward is what NetherRealm Studios is going to have to be looking at here, and I don't think that they want to focus all this time and effort to maybe have this pay off, because like I mentioned, according to Boon, MK9's least played game mode was the tag team mode. But it would be so hyped to see this. Like, just imagine you got two high, profile players. You got Sonic Fox going up against Dragon, and Sonic Fox gets his katana knocked out, but he still has his, I don't know, his Jason or something, right? And he comes back and he beats Dragon's two characters. You know what I mean? Like, just the pop-offs on the pro scene. It would be so fun to watch this competitively played, though I don't think 2v2s would be played competitively. And also, what if there was some different layers to this? For instance, what if you use Raiden and Fujin together? The Deadly Alliance, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi. What if you use Frost and Sub-Zero, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, Jackson, Sonya, just to name a few? What if you use certain character combinations, Liu Kang and Kung Lao, and that unlocked like special moves, different combos, maybe even different dialogue and clothing or costumes or something like that? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much potential that could be done with this tag team mode, but unfortunately, I just don't think it's gonna happen. And it sucks because we see games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, which were just so successful, and the whole game's built off of choosing a team of fighters. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. Here is my stance on tag team mode coming back inside of Mortal Kombat 11. Hopefully you guys like my perspective, my thoughts on it. I think it's a great idea. I want to see it return, but I think it's going to take so much to make it work, with variations probably coming back. With the gear system, if the gear system gets implemented, it might be a massive headache and just not worth NetherRealm Studios' time. What do you guys think of this? Do you think that, we can see tag team mode make a comeback? If so, how do you think they're going to pull it off? What other game modes do you want to see implemented inside of Mortal Kombat 11? I'm really curious. And of course, if you guys did enjoy this video, please take 1 second and drop a like on it. Make sure to subscribe for some more Mortal Kombat 11 and Justice 2 and Soul Calibur 6 content. So next time, I've been your host, I've been Dynasty. Take care, stay safe. Thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate all the love and support. You guys are the best. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Combos and your setups, you one of the greatest. You deserve more exposure, man, you underrated. To all the Dynasty haters, promise you'll love them later. Y'all gon' react like he did when he seen the trailer. But hold up, let me hit y'all with a twist. Wait, I'm Sub-Zero, the rap game is the Lin Kuei. You see, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper